Hey guys, welcome to an announcements video. So earlier today, Nexon released the advent of ARC and the well-awaited ARC update, along with a bunch of other stuff like the ESFERA expansion, the Grand Athenium Episode 5, which to my knowledge, I don't think anyone actually does. System changes and more. And it's another one of those like hype events that they have. They've been conducting microsites for events and patches ever since the SAO crossover event, from my understanding. And I think it's a really good addition because it allows, I guess, it encourages them to want to expand the game for them. So stuff like, the community event that they do where you share a certain amount of times, like they did that for the closed beta, they did that for the VIP job update, they did that for pretty much a lot of big patches that came within recently. And I guess it's just their way of trying to do, I guess, self-promotion without having to actually pay for it. It's a clever business strategy, but not the most effective, I would say. So this update is a pretty big one, and it's supposed to be the centerpiece summer update over the course of our summer 2018. And there's a bunch of events that you can see right here. The first one is just the ARC update, of course. I want to click on here. Get ready for ARC with the free exclusive gifts. MapleStory heats up the new character ARC, ESFERA, which is the next update area for the Arcane River. And there's a few other things. So they have a bunch of steps that they have here, which is, share a gift, log in, earn rewards, jump in game. So there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. I can't read it, okay. And they're right over here. And in order to do this, all you really have to do is just click the share button, which you will see, I'll show you in a bit. And there are a total of 12 of them that you have to go through. There's a bunch of rewards that they accumulate with the sharing, such as the Mega Character Burninator. What's really cool about this thing is it allows you to basically burn any character that you want, whether it's a brand new character or an already existing one. It brings you up to level 150, and it's very helpful. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, if I want to do it to power level like Kadena, or if I want to save it for ARC himself. I actually still have not done Kadena and Ilium since I came back, mostly because I'm trying to just mostly prep up my dual blade and get Jinli back online, and then I'll go into doing the power leveling classes or power leveling videos for the new classes, pardon me. Arcane Symbol Selector Coupon. I think what this is people have been talking about it, and it allows you to essentially share an arcane symbol across accounts, which would be very, very helpful if you have a character that already has a very well built arcane symbol, let's say level 9, level 10, and you want to make a new main, you could do that. Spell Trace Coupon, not the most impressive. These are a dime a dozen. Same with No Stone. Kin Ring, I don't know exactly what this is. I need to figure out what it is in a bit. Selective 8-slot coupon, very beneficial, of course. Character slot expansion. I don't know. Do you guys, any of you guys know in the comment section below how many maximum characters there are? I think it's 41, right? I'm not quite sure. Special Medal of Honor, always never a bad thing. Trait Boost Potion, there are many ways you can get traits nowadays, so it's not the most, I guess, impactful reward. But if you scroll further down, you get the Hyper Teleport Rock for 7 days, very, very helpful. And then a 3x experience coupon for 15 minutes for a total of 45. Very good, I would say. All you really have to do is share. So let's head back over to the main ARC site, or I guess the main part of the microsite. In order to share, all you have to do is click this right here, share for gift. The cool thing about this, and Nexon, please don't kick me or do something terrible to me because of this, you actually don't need to, if you don't have an active Facebook or Twitter account, or let's say you like to be more discreet with what you post, all you have to do is click on the share button. It'll open up the window, but you don't actually have to tweet it. I mean, it'd be nice if you could tweet it, of course. You obviously want to promote the game and everything, but you don't need to. You do that, and it's just already going to say shared. Now, I already did the first GIF before, and I already picked up my the Burning Pack. Actually, I have not yet. I still have it right here, and I'm still deciding on what I want to do with it. The next updates are going to be coming shortly after. The VCare is going to be out in May 31st, so tomorrow, and they're basically saying, complete the Arcane River daily quests faster with decreased times and fewer stages. This is good for like the Choo Choo Party quest and the Dream Defender. I don't know the Vanishing Journey matters because it's actually not really a stage quest, but for the Dream Defender, it's going to be very, very helpful. And then you can get more arcane symbols and more dream coins and spirit coins, which will turn into arcane symbols for your for Leshlin and Arcana. And then there's the Arcane Catalyst. It lets you transfer, so that's the item that lets you transfer arcane symbols. Now, I'm not sure what the previous reward was. I think it's just like you get to choose which one you want. Alright, we move further in, June 1st. I believe this is every 2 days that they do this until the ARC update comes out. So there's a new Innocent Scroll coming out called the ARC Innocent Scroll, and this is a very, very, very beneficial item. It allows you to reset an item's stats while maintaining Star Force. So anyone actually, I think the best application for this would be the Tyrant Gloves. I wasn't actually aware of this, but you can turn a Tyrant Glove, which normally only gives you 2 types of the 4 base stats, into a primed version of the all 4 base stats like a Tyrant Cape, Boots, or Belt. You have to only just use 1 prime scroll on it. So I might do this to, I guess, reset my Tyrant Glove's potential. Not potential, pardon me. The scroll count, and then I'm going to see if I can apply Star Force, because especially on like a class like Xenon, it's going to be very, very helpful. They're adding a bunch more burning fields, and elite bosses will be, I guess, more common. But I haven't done that in a while, actually. Recare Part 3, which will be in June 4th, so 3 days later. Enhance your fit job skills with the addition of matrix points. These points enhance your node slots and increase the skill level of nodes placed there. Now, I think I know where they're going with this. If you guys remember, in the V matrix, there are a total of 5 nodes here that are locked. Oh, actually not 5, that's only 4. A total of 4 nodes here that are locked. These ones you can get just by reaching a certain level, but once you reach level 250, there are still 4 node slots that are locked. I believe that's what this is for, which will allow you to get some extra node slots, which is good, because some people don't want to train up to level 250 to have a lot more damage. Next, MORASS, the Swamp of Memory, and I know it's MORASS, but I like to call it MORASS, but that's a very inappropriate way to think about it. More arcane symbols, and I guess this is just a little bit more of a promotional for the MORASS area, which is the most recent one before the ESFERA. And this comes in June 5th, so it's only a day later. The Shadow Alchemist, which is... that is kind of depressing. Meet the friend that time forgot when you enter into Mirror World in this prequel to Zero's story. So this is mostly for Zero, and I believe the reason why they're doing this is because they want to have sort of a premonition to the new boss Will, which whenever they release that. And then we have Ark, who joins us on June 7th. Well, I don't know if the update comes after the promotion ends, like this entire, like, I guess, pathway, or if the update comes in right away. But if it comes in day by day, then we'll meet Ark on June 7th. And he is a pirate who is, I think he's supposed to be kind of like a half Spectre. Yeah, so he's a half a Spectre and a half... what? Alright, so I suppose he has his own version. I guess you can think of it almost as if a... I'm trying to remember what class is similar to this. Kind of like Luminous, you have like a dark side and a good side, which would always be definitely very interesting. And I haven't seen a good pirate class in a while, ever since they actually have not released one in quite a while. I think the most recent one was Shade, and then there was the Kinesis, which was obviously for Mage, Blaster for Warrior, then Kadena and Ilium, which were Thief and Mage respectively. So we're getting another pirate, which is awesome, and I can't wait to see how he works. I might do power leveling for him later, but once again, I'm still torn about whether or not I want to do the Burninator thing. Finally, it just talks about Ark's skills, which will be on June 8th. So, okay, since they have a separate tab for Ark's skills, I'm assuming that we're going to have to wait through this entire promotion before we actually get the update, but that's perfectly fine. This, I'm sure you guys can read on your own time. A link to the microsite will be in the description below. ESFERA, the Origin Sea. So this to me is supposed to be, I think, ESFERA, the portion of the Arcane River, is supposed to be kind of, I think, the reverse of the Vanishing Journey, where it's sort of like where everything began, like the primordial everything. It's a deep sea at the end of Arcane River, so that's where the river ends, I think, just like the entire ocean. And then there are no transcendence, which means I think everything is just primitive, primordial, and everything. And there's a black sphere right over here. And get some more arcane symbols and a luminous throne. So is this where Luminous originated, perhaps? Or the White Mage, of course. And Commander Will. He's the guy that you would run into when you were doing the Zero storyline, because he was the one that sort of gave you the codename 9. So he's supposed to be the next boss, and I actually did not expect him to be a big endgame boss. Definitely, I did not. I wasn't anticipating that in the slightest. But, however, one good thing about Will when he comes out is that, like Lucid, he could drop some currency that you can exchange for, or not currency, but you get droplets which you exchange for currency, which you then can purchase arcane equipment. But you can do the same here by collecting Arachno coins to trade for level 200 Arcane Umbra equips. Based on what I've seen so far, it is not really worth pursuing the arcane set. Actually, perhaps yes for this, like replacing the CRA hat. But you still want to keep the Tyrants because Arcane Umbra is not a superior equipment, and so far superiors have reigned dominant over the past like 4 years, maybe 3, no actually 5 years now. So it's better if you keep only, I mean if you want to replace a few pieces of CRA you can, but in my opinion I think the weapons are the only one you want to go for, everything else is relatively impractical. But from what we've seen so far, he seems to be a very, I guess, spider-themed boss, which is pretty interesting. I don't think we've had one yet. Monad. It's a new adventure in multiple acts, experiencing the conflicts between different characters as they try to gain transcendent power of truth. Is this a portion of the Arcane River, or is this a independent event? That's probably my assumption, is the latter. But this would be pretty interesting. I do like the art style, and we're seeing, what is this supposed to be? A tiger elephant, and this is a... What the hell is this? A frog werewolf? I think that's his tongue. I'm not quite sure. But that's going to be on June 13th. And then lastly, the lab server. Okay, this is the big part of the update, barring Arc, of course. For a limited time, you can play in a lab world where you can experience different concepts and try out new systems. Try out a hardcore game style where your character's level and stats will reset after death. So, do you guys remember the Superior server, or I think Supreme server, not Superior, my bad. The Supreme server that came out during in EMS after you reach level 200, I believe. And it's sort of like a hardcore Minecraft server where, like, if you die once, you have to restart all over again. As they say, monsters will be 3 times as strong and drop rates will be doubled. Equipment from hunting will be enhanced with potential. This means that a lot of equipment will drop with epic and unique potential. And there is no limit to how much you can enhance an item. So, if by some godly stroke of luck or some, I don't know if it's even possible, if you can get your hands on 256 prime scrolls, because that is the most you can get in terms of, I guess, not really a hexadecimal value, but in terms of an integer value, 256, you can literally give any weapon 256 bonus attack, not even counting the Star Force. All character data will be deleted when the lab world closes. Play in the lab world and earn rewards for your other characters in the rest of Maple World. So one of such reward that we've been speculating is there's something that they're going to be adding to the Maple Legion, which will be definitely very helpful. I'm going to make a more detailed video on the lab server once we get some more information in the near future. But when we do, I hope I can enjoy it quite a bit. It's supposed to be kind of like a... I mean, it's going to give me kind of the same feel as, you know, the game Realm of the Mad God did, and I think it's going to be quite an interesting experience because we never had anything like this before. It's very, I guess, impractical to add a permanent death feature in a MMORPG because of the fact that MMORPGs are meant to be long-term investment games as opposed to, let's say, Minecraft or Realm of the Mad God, where you can quite literally get a character fully maxed out in a matter of days. So I didn't think this was actually going to be a very successful feature, but it wasn't actually made, it wasn't brought to my attention that this is only a limited time thing. I thought this was going to be a permanent thing, kind of like another reboot, and then people would just go in there and play. But if you die, you lose everything. And as you guys know, in MapleStory, 99% of the deaths are not because the game is difficult, but rather just because you get stunned and you get one-shotted. So let's hope, we'll see how it goes. But maybe there will be a race to level 200. I'm not entirely sure here. I'm not going to be a part of that just because I feel like it's a little bit too much work. But you will collect all the gifts from number 1 to 12 until June 14th, and I think that's when the update's going to come out. So exactly 2 weeks from now, this entire promotion will be for 2 weeks. There's a community event, I guess, meter for how many shares there are, and I think Nexon's trying to go for 180 million. Quite a stretch, I think, because the player base is pretty limited. Not saying the game is dying, well, it's certainly not as good as it was before. But achieving 180 mil shares, we're going to need to get a lot of bot accounts here, or alt accounts, we'll see. Anyways, just one more time, if you guys want to learn how to if you guys want me to show you how to do this, once again, for every little, like, I guess, bracket from the main ARC site you want to go and share for gift, click on Twitter and Facebook. You do not have to share it to actually receive the reward, you just have to click it and then X out, but if you want to, of course, never a bad thing. Then for the rewards, you just go to the My Rewards, and then it'll go ahead and they show you the step-by-step procedure, and your rewards will come up here. When you do collect your rewards, it automatically gets sent to you in-game in the form of the gift box, so you don't have to wait until the end of the 2 weeks, you can get them right away. And I am looking forward to collecting the rest of the stuff. Actually, if memory serves, we'll have to see. Let me check the reset time. And there's a bunch of more information which I'll actually go over in just a second. But let's see, what time is this for us? It resets at... I think it resets at 8 o'clock AM Eastern Time, 5 o'clock AM Pacific, the same way they did for the MapleStory 2 closed beta, but I'm not quite sure. But just do it on that day and you should be good to go. Anyways, let's cover the remaining information, and I think we'll be leaving it at that because this is a very long video. So, MapleStory ARC share box includes 200 ARC coins, an hour of 2 times XP coupon times 6. That's 6 hours of 2 times experience, which is awesome. And there's a... Wait, 1 hour 2x drop coupon 3 quantity times 2, so I'm assuming that they have 3 different stacks. Safety Gem, Respawn Pass, Buff Freezer. You can obviously buy this from Matilda. It's not the biggest thing out there. Miracle Circulator could be good if you're trying to go for the Legendary rank or if you want to re-roll everything. A few more things such as the Mysterious Storm Growth Potion, which is notorious for being quite pointless because it only gives you 1 level. I mean, it helps if you want to go from level 199 to 200, but even so. They do give you some reward point tokens for a total of 6,000, very, very helpful. Nodestone, Power Elixir times 100 coupon for times 10, so that's 1,000 total. And then you get a rare share. So I believe this is rewarded to you if you share everything, if memory serves. Okay, a little bit further down, playing game and everyone gets rewarded. Oh, no, this reward only happens if you have, I think if we reach the maximum amount of shares. But there's a, oh no, never mind. This is for the individual shares. This is for the community shares. You need a total of 180 million ARC community shares. What the hell? That's going to be forever. And it ends on June 20th, so we do have some time. So the first box gives us a ton of stuff that's like not the greatest in terms of tier, but it's pretty effective. You know, we have ARC coins, we have a selective A slot coupon, and some reward points. We go further down. Some more random coupons, and then they start to add a little bit more to give us a Nodestone and Monster Park entry ticket and Miracle Circulator. We go even further down, we get more slot coupons and more reward points and some VIPs, which is definitely helpful because these are like 5.7k NX each. Finally, we get the Intense Damage skin, which I would like to see what it looks like. Cash Shop 30% off coupon. I hope this is a one-time use because this would be very, very exploitable. And then a lot more stuff here. So I guess it's in everyone's best interest to share as much as they can. I have done my portion. Well, not technically. I didn't really share. I kind of cheated the system, but it's been public information for a while now. Anyways, that should be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm still gonna go ahead and do a bit more research on this, but just to let you guys know what I think about it. It's a pretty exciting event. Nexon always likes to pull big events during the holiday season, such as the summertime, you know, summer vacation when everyone's out of school, and during the Christmas winter vacations, you know, with Christmas, Hanukkah and everything, because that's like the most time, or the time when most people like to play. I myself know this because I checked my YouTube analytics back when I was on Smartboard, and the most amount of views I got was during the summer and Christmas, but I'm looking forward to it. I still have yet to get into any of the new content really that I've missed out on when I quit. I did get into the Maple Legion system, but I still have yet to explore Ilium and Kadena and Arcana and MORASS. I need to get my dual blade trained up a bit. But there's a lot of gear that I've been going through with my dual blade and my Xenon, so I can't wait to update you guys on that. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.